Mauricio Pochettino is out. I mean, took them forever to announce it, but he's finally out of PSG. We don't know if it was Mbappe who kicked him out or whether it was Campos who kicked him out, but it has ended. It almost seemed inevitable at this point, given the way the club was being run. I mean, in many ways, you can
You know
say,
what it is? It's Spursy. I mean, you get someone from Spurs, what's going to happen? This is going to happen.
no Arsenal bias over here by all accounts. But seriously, I mean, this was supposed to be the big move for Pochettino, and it's really not gone well for him. There was always the question of how he was going to handle big egos, and he just did not. In many ways, you can say that PSG won Ligue despite Pochettino this season. Because, yeah, I mean, they were really propped up by individual performances, least of all Kylian Mbappe, I mean, who had another ridiculously good season to where it didn't matter what Pochettino was doing tactically, they just go and score and
which
win
is
games, right?
why he's now part owner, showman, club operator, director, technical associate, whatever you want to call it, and also a player for PSG.
Yeah, but let's try and do two things. Okay, first off, let's see where does Pochettino go from here. Like, what's an option for him at this point?
But none of the big clubs. I'm not sure about Bayern though, but I
I
think
mean, definitely
Pochettino will.
not. Bayern,
Yeah.
that seems like a hard pill to swallow.
Uh, eh, but you know what? Pochettino is very much uh, kind of a yes man, so he will probably deal with whatever the board wants. Except that Champions League might be out of his reach
Mhm.
again. Juventus could be a
I
choice,
mean, Juventus seem pretty sold on keeping a hold of Allegri at this point.
but their football doesn't seem like it though.
That's fair. I feel like at this point, Pochettino needs to just take a step back, maybe take a year out of management just to kind of figure out what his actual management style is going to be. I just don't think that he is built for like a big club. In many ways, I feel he's kind of like Unai Emery, in which a brilliant manager, but probably not made for high pressure jobs where there are going to be a lot of eyes on him, because Emery famously didn't do quite as well at PSG, struggled with Arsenal as well, and again part of it was management faults at Arsenal, but really flourishing over at Villarreal at this point. The most successful manager in Europa League history. So I think that's sort of where Pochettino is at, where a lot of people thought he could take that next step up. I think what that last season has shown that he's not quite ready for it. Not
It's far too many egos in such a team. I mean, when it's a money team, when it's just a money bag team, it's obvious that the players have a whole lot more power than you see outside because
but I
these
feel like
players
that's
were
going to
not
be
these
but I
players
feel
were
like that's going
not
to be
sold.
Yeah, but I feel like that's going to be a case at any big clubs, like any top three club in any big league. That's going to be the case. Even in a well put together team like Bayern Munich, where you would say it's not like a money run club. I can't see Pochettino, speaking over the likes of Sane, Nabri. I mean, they have players who kind of built in a team, but I don't see Pochettino being able to manage those kind of high profile, very ego driven, and just that next tier of players. I don't see him like he's built for a club like
He
Spurs, which
might
has
need
like two or three good players.
one or two top level players, but not a lot. I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, speaking of top level players, then who takes over PSG? Rumor has it that Zidane has already turned down a transfer offer.
Ah, no.
So what's going on there? That's going to be a big
There's
stud
a
because
rumor about linking Jose, but Jose going there would be the worst of all transfers. I
for
mean,
him as well, yeah.
because he's going to just go on an ego rant and he's going to abuse Messi for some or the other reason. I'm sure Jose is waiting to shit on Messi because the next thing he's going to do is, oh, I managed Ronaldo at the peak of his career. I saw him train hard 24/7, 365 into X number of years. And look at Messi, he just walks around, doesn't do anything.
I think Jose Mourinho is probably happy at Roma. I think he's kind of I, I don't know if it's true or not, but I feel he's sort of also kind of realized where he is at in his career, and I think
A
he's
spent
happy at
force,
Roma.
basically.
Call it what you may, but I mean, he did win yet another European trophy, which was just made this season. But still, I think he's found his level and he's happy at Roma from the looks of it. The team seems to be gelling well, and he seems to be managing the expectations well. So I'd be surprised if he wants to move from there. Oops. Another linked move is Christoph
Jose doesn't
Galtier
have
from.
loyalty, so I don't expect that. Like,
And then another rumored move though is Christoph Galtier from
yeah,
Nice, which again, actually a really savvy, really smart signing, but not for a short-term project. Like if they expect him to come in and deliver the Champions League, I don't see that happening. It's almost like they need to bring Ancelotti over from Real Madrid,
not happening.
or yeah, exactly, or something of that sort. A manager who can actually take them through in the short run, and it's hard to really think about anyone off the top of your head that can actually do that for PSG because with that extension on Mbappe and with Messi, with only 1 year, potentially another year in his contract, so maybe 2 more years for Messi as well, they have essentially set themselves on a ticking timer that they need to deliver at least one Champions League within the next couple of seasons. And for the life of me, I cannot think of any manager right
Me
now
neither.
that already isn't at a big club that can actually deliver it for them.
Me neither. I mean, I think the Champions League is again a whole lot of luck thrown into it because look at Real Madrid this year. I know they won every single game, half of it after during the second leg, in the second leg. But the amount of luck they had in their favor has to be taken into consideration. And if a team like PSG is just preparing to win the game and not deal with a loss and not have a plan B, I don't think they're going to progress much further like usual. Because every time I see PSG, I just look at them like they just want to win that game and want the Champions League. But do they show the tactical nous? No. Do they show the mentality required to like come back from a setback? No. They've just been in waves. They've just had their form in waves, come up and go, but there's no consistency in them. I think that is a long-term project to like build consistency, to build a winner's mentality and luck on their side. So you build your own luck basically. So I'm not sure where PSG are going right now, and if they do sign a short-term manager, then good luck to them.
Yeah, let us know what you think. Can PSG actually win the Champions League in the next 2 or 3 seasons? Who can they sign? Who can they bring in to actually helm that project and see them through? And yeah, as always, like, share, subscribe, and we will see you guys next time.
Next
Bye.